Hey friends, it's Amy Dove, the Keto Queen. Oh my goodness, I hope you guys have had a great weekend. Haley and I had some fun on our girls' night adventures this weekend. We're making something super good. I hear all the time people asking me, what do you do for breakfast? Now you guys know I love to fast. I've been fasting all day today. I truly fast through breakfast, drinking my keto nat drink instead. That gives me tons of power, like appetite control, focus, and energy. But when I do eat is later in the day, and this is an awesome option that you guys can use for brunch, you can use for breakfast, or you can use it as snacks throughout the day. It's so good. I hope you guys are going to love it because I sure do. It is a sausage muffin. It's a sausage muffin. So many people say, I'm so tired of eggs, or I don't like eggs. What can I do in replacement of eggs? Guys, these are so easy, very few ingredients. Now in this recipe, I'm going to be talking about coconut flour. Now, primarily I use almond flour, and I don't want you to buy everything there is out there for keto. Coconut flour, this small bag was like $9. It lasts forever because I rarely use it. Some of my sweet treat recipes calls for coconut flour, and then this recipe calls for coconut flour. So I'm gonna pull my sleeves up here. We're gonna mix these things together. Now, this is the thing. When you make this, you wanna cook your sausage. So many times sausage balls comes with uncooked sausage, like raw sausage. We cooked our sausage. So I have a pound of sausage over here on the side. It will go in last with my cheese. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix this stuff together and then we're gonna refrigerate it. We wanna refrigerate it and make sure it's super cool because this will actually not rise as well as you want it to if it's warm. And what we're gonna do, instead of cooking it on a baking sheet, is we're gonna put it into muffin pans, which is why I call it sausage muffins instead of sausage balls. But it tastes just like a sausage ball, like you would bring to a Christmas party or a work party. Guys, I love this. So we're starting off with 4 eggs. I've got 4 eggs. We've got 5 tablespoons of melted butter. We wanna melt the butter, but we want it to be cool. You don't want hot butter. We don't want to cook the eggs, right? And then we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of sour cream. Sorry, I know it's loud. All right. And then we're going to put in a 4th teaspoon of salt. 4th teaspoon of salt. This is basically our wet ingredients plus the salt. Now, you guys know I love Redmond's real salt. So we have 4 eggs, we have 5 tablespoons of melted butter cooled, and we've got 3 tablespoons of sour cream, and we're just gonna whisk this. And next we're gonna add our flour. So I've got 1/3 cup of flour. And you wanna whisk this pretty good. Now it's gonna look a little chopped up because the sour cream is a solid, right? So it's not gonna go into a perfect little watery mix. We wanna mix it as well as we can. All right, and now we're gonna add the flour and baking powder. We want a 4th teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/3 cup of the coconut flour. Guys, if you've tried this before, let me know. I know if you have, you absolutely love it because it's wonderful. Actually, I was supposed to put that in with the flour. Here we go. So the baking powder and the flour. I'm gonna go over this again, and guys, the recipe is going to be in this post when I finish, and I'm adding this to the recipe blog. So guys, Haley and I are gonna actually come back when this is finished because we have to refrigerate it for about 10 minutes. We'll make sure it's super cool before we put it in the oven. The oven is on 350 and these cook for like 15 minutes, guys, that's it, 15 minutes. And with my ingredients, these are roughly 2 carbs per muffin, and these are big muffins that we're gonna be making. All right, you can use the little mini muffin dish too, and look what this looks like. It looks like a cake batter. And it tastes amazing, this cake batter. All right, and now we're going to add our sausage. So we've got the sausage, and it is cooked and drained of fat, so we're going to add the sausage in. And before I even stir it up, we're going to put our cheese right on top of that and stir it together. So I'm using a sharp cheddar. We've got 2 cups of sharp cheddar. Oh, yes. And we're just gonna mix it in together. Now I've got my whisk out. I'm just gonna use it as long as it doesn't cake in the middle. It probably will. I should have got a spoon. Wasn't thinking. Yep, need a spoon. Here, I'll use my little spatula here. So we're gonna mix this all together, and I'm gonna go over this recipe again with you really quickly. So we started with 4 eggs, 5 tablespoons of melted but cooled butter. We put in a 4th teaspoon of salt and 3 tablespoons of sour cream. And we whisked that together really well. And then we added a 1/3 cup of coconut flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, Mix that, and now we've added a pound of cooked sausage and 2 cups of cheddar cheese. And look how pretty this is. So this is the mix. It looks really, really beautiful. And what we're gonna do is let this cool now. So you can let it sit on your counter and cool for a longer amount of time, but I'm actually gonna put it in the fridge and let this cool for 10 minutes. The reason you want it to cool is you want it to rise. We only used a 4th teaspoon of baking powder, and the coconut flour holds moisture, like it pulls in moisture. So it actually will lay flat if you use a baking sheet, which is why I love the muffin pan. So I'm gonna put this right into the fridge and let it cool for 10 minutes. And then after it cools, what we're gonna do is put even amounts inside our muffin pan. We've got our oven on 350 and we're gonna bake these for 15 minutes and that's it, guys. They turn out beautifully and they taste delicious. So when we pull them out of the oven, I will definitely post a picture of the finished product and make sure we share the recipe again. The recipe is in this post as soon as I hit finish. And then when this is finished, Haley and I are going to break our fast today with some sausage muffins. We've been fasting since our date night dinner last night, which was phenomenal. And then we are actually going to come back live, guys, because I want to make sure that my loyal Smart Ship customers have not missed out on an amazing opportunity that ends tomorrow, the last day of the month. We have 2 amazing things specifically. We've got seasonal flavors of Keto Nat on sale, and we also have our Keto Up, the carbonated can energy drinks, also on sale with a new flavor. So Haley and I are going to come live after these are finished cooking. I'm going to clean this kitchen up. And so we'll come talk about that, guys. If you want to go ahead and log in, my loyal Smart Ship customers, log in and see those sales. You go right ahead. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Oh, wait, I want to see what questions we have on here. I see some comments. Thank you, Rhonda. Lord of mercy, what are you doing over there, Haley?
There's not enough room in your refrigerator.
Haley's throwing everything out of my refrigerator. Jeannie is coming home from a road trip watching the video. Oh, I'm so glad. She says she did great with keeping her willpower. That's awesome, and staying on track. But I also hope that you really enjoyed yourself. So one thing I love about the ketones that I drink is when I do go on a trip, like next week I'm going to the Bahamas, I'm going to thoroughly enjoy myself while fasting, keeping myself in fat loss mode, but enjoying myself. Like I'm not going to be afraid to have a keto cocktail or maybe even a non-keto cocktail one day that week. When I'm out there in the water, I'm going to be moving my body as I'm enjoying myself on vacation. So the thing about that I love about the ketones, especially when I'm traveling, is that I actually can enjoy myself a lot better because I don't have to be so focused or so strict or stringent towards the food, because you will stay in fat loss mode if you're drinking your ketones and still fasting. So like I love to fast. Do you put the coconut flour in the refrigerator? Nope, mine's in the pantry. I've heard people say that you're supposed to keep it in the fridge, but the whole 5 years I've been doing this, it stays in the pantry. Seasonings, not sea song. Debbie, I must have missed your message. I must have missed your comment. Let's see, I'm scrolling through. I'm a loyal Smart Shipper. Yay, Debbie. I'm excited for you then. All right, does the charged nat give anyone anxiety? It should not, Kelly. No, it's equivalent to 1 cup of coffee. The charged ketones are equivalent to 1 cup of coffee as far as caffeine goes. So if you have a caffeine issue, you might be feeling that. But no, they're not made to give you any type of anxiety. What do the ketones do? Oh, Cindy, they put you in ketosis, giving you fat loss, energy, and focus. Every single time you drink them, they're proven. Our product has 9 patents. We actually purchased it from the Department of Defense a little over 9 years ago, and we had been making it and perfecting it to be a household product that we all can drink and enjoy and love the flavors of. But it puts you in ketosis. So ketosis is a state of fat loss where your body is using ketones for fuel instead of sugar. It's amazing. They're amazing. Make sure that you guys watch later. Haley and I will be live probably in, I don't know, next 30 minutes or so, bringing you some information on the ketones and the sale that's going on today, whether you're a brand new customer or a loyal long-term Smart Ship customer. There's sales for everyone. Phyllis, the difference between Keto Nat and the Keto Nat Light is that Keto Nat Light is half the package, so it's half the size of a normal ketone. They're all caffeine free, and they're made with kid-friendly flavors so that we can have our kids enjoy the ketones. I have a lot of teenagers that are using them for school, for focus, for ADHD purposes. Of course, it's not a medical supplement, but it's the focus is so amazing. So I have a lot of children that are drinking the Keto Nat Light. Adults are using the Nat Light around bedtime to help with extra sleep. I thought that's what they did. Yep, that's it, Cindy. That's what they did. They're amazing. All right, Phyllis, I hope that answered your question. The Nat and Nat Light is just the half the dose, and all caffeine free and kid friendly flavors. So like the Nat Light comes in Giddy Up Grape. I'm trying to remember all the flavors. They're so good. Jam, Little Lemon, and Orange Sun, I believe. There's 4 flavors in the Keto Nat Light. And the light, again, is light. It's light in dosage and all caffeine free. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off, and I need to set my timer for 10 minutes so I can get these sausage balls cooking. We're super excited about these sausage muffins. The recipe is in this post as soon as I hit finish if you don't want to wait. If you do want to wait, I'll be posting the finished product in just a little while with the recipe in the recipe blog so you can get to all the recipes and enjoy. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.